Hi yogis, Maria here. Part of starting this channel was to combine passions, and I love to travel and I love being outside and being in nature. And so I'm here in Zion National Park and we're staying at Under Canvas, which is this really beautiful glamping site. And we've been hiking a ton, and so I thought I would bring you the beauty of Zion National Park combined with a sequence that's really good for, after any sort of like lower body workout. So cycling, hiking, running, anything like that. This is going to feel really good for the low body. We're going to stretch out the hips and the legs. If you want to do this sequence without doing one of those activities beforehand, do some sun salutations, maybe like 3 sun salutation A's before you jump into this sequence, because the way that it's set up, there's not a ton of warm up in the beginning. It's kind of solving for the fact that you've already done some sort of run, hike, or biking exercise beforehand. So do this right after when the body's still warm and open. I'm so excited to bring this to you. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get started. Take off my shoes. And then go ahead and come to your mat. We're going to start on our back. You don't really need much for this sequence. I just have a mat here. If you like having a couple of blocks, that works too, and that will work really great for you. So just gently roll yourself down onto your back here. You can bring the soles of the feet to the mat. You might be feeling a little zonked after a big workout. So just bring your hands to the belly, or one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Gosh, you guys, the sky is so beautiful here and so big. It's so blue right now. But from here, let the eyes close and just take a moment right now to be grateful for your body and all of its abilities. And then take a breath in and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. And then hug the knees, both knees into the chest. You might feel this on the fronts of the hips, and you can rock the knees side to side. Might massage the low back here a little bit. Might get a little bit deeper into the hips. Good. And then keep the right knee in. You can extend the left leg long. We're going to take a half happy baby. So the right hand reaches inside the right knee and grabs that outer edge of the left or the right foot. Left hand comes to the left hip and just presses it down. If this is too much, too early, you can grab the ankle or behind the knee and stay here. Take a breath in and out. And then hug the knee into the chest. Take the knee across the body towards the left. Take the gaze to the right. You can cactus the arms here, just a little supine twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then you'll just come back to center. Give the right knee one more hug before you release it down to the mat. Just take the other side. Left knee comes in. Take a half happy baby, so the left hand reaches inside the right foot, grabs the outer edge of the left foot. I'm getting my left and rights mixed up today. Right hand presses to the right hip. Same thing here. If you want to grab somewhere lower on the leg, totally fine. And then hug the left knee into the chest. We'll take it across the body towards the right. Gaze will go towards the left. You can cactus the arms here. Breathe in. Breathe out. And come back to center. Hug the left knee in one more time. And then extend both legs long to the mat. You'll bend both knees and bring the soles of the feet to the mat. You'll hook the right heel or ankle over the left knee. And you can stay here. Or you might bring the left knee more in towards the chest and then interlace the fingers behind the left hamstring and pull the knee in towards the chest. Keep flexing that right foot. You should feel a nice stretch in the right outer hip here. Take one more breath in and out. And then slowly release the left foot to the mat. Unhook the left or the right ankle. We'll take the other side, so left ankle crosses over the right knee. You can stay here and keep pressing the left knee away, or you can bring the right knee in towards the chest, interlace the hands behind or at the right hamstring and pull the knee in towards the chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more here, in and out. Right foot comes back to the mat, unhook the left ankle. And then we'll hug both knees back into the chest one more time. You'll begin to rock and roll. You might even just grab behind the knees. Gain some momentum, and then cross the ankles, roll over the feet, and set up in hands and knees. We're just gonna take some simple cat-cows here to start. So on your breath in, drop the low belly down, take the chest forward, gaze goes up. Exhale, press into the hands around the spine, take the gaze into the navel. Keep going, and then take some freedom here to find a little movement in the spine, some freedom in the spine. You can round the neck or circle the neck here, make circles with the spine. I always find when I'm doing some sort of lower body activity that your upper body tends to end up kind of static, and it feels really nice here to just find some free movement. And then find some stillness. Take the hands about a foot forward, tuck the toes back behind you, take the hips up and back for downward facing dog. You can pedal out the feet to open up the backs of the legs. The hamstrings could be feeling pretty tight. And then from here, breathe in to lift the right leg up. Breathe out, bend the right knee, open the hip. Inhale, extend the legs, square off the hip, right toes point down. On your exhale, take the foot between the hands, find a low lunge. On your breath in, tap the left knee down, take the chest forward. You should feel a stretch in the hips. On your exhale, extend both legs, fold over, let the head fall heavy, right hip pulls back. Doing this 2 more times, breathe in, both knees bend, left knee taps, chest lifts. Exhale, extend both legs and fold. 1 more time, breathe in, bend both knees, chest lifts, look forward and up. Breathe out, extend both legs and fold. Inhale, low lunge, look forward. Exhale, plant the hands, just step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. On your exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Breathe in, extend the legs, square the hips. On your exhale, step forward between the hands to a low lunge. Same thing on this side, breathe in, tap the right knee down, chest lifts, look forward. Exhale, extend both legs, let the head fall heavy, left hip pulls back. 2 more times, breathe in, both knees bend, right knee taps, chest lifts. Exhale, extend both legs. Breathe in, both knees bend, right knee taps, look up. Exhale, extend both legs, let the head fall heavy. Breathe in, low lunge. Breathe out, plant the hands, just step back to downward facing dog. From here, lift the heels, and then bend the knees, look forward. Just walk yourself to the front of the mat, meeting up with the hands. Right away, set up the feet about hips with distance and grab opposite elbows. Let the head hang heavy. Find some movement, maybe side to side, maybe front to back. Just keep a nice bend in the knees here, easy on the hamstrings. Take 1 more breath and then release the elbows. Begin to slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. When you get to the top, you can roll the shoulders. Maybe forwards, maybe backwards, and then heel toe the feet together. Find a Tadasana pose, palms face forward. Take a breath in and out. From here, take the left hand to the left waist, and then you're gonna use the right hamstring to pull the right heel in towards the right butt. You'll catch the foot, the outer edge of the foot with the right hand, and then point that elbow back behind you. You might keep the left hand where it is or reach for the inside edge of your right foot. Keep pulling the low belly in and keep pulling the heel towards the butt. Chest stays lifted, inner thighs squeeze together, breathe in. Breathe out, standing strong in that left leg still. And then slowly release the foot, stand tall. We're just taking the other side here, so right hand comes to right waist. Use the left hamstring to pull the left heel in towards the butt. Catch the outer edge of the foot with the left hand. Set yourself up here, pull the low belly in, squeeze the inner thighs together, and then maybe the right hand reaches back for the foot as well. Both elbows pull back so you're open in the chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then from here, slowly release the foot. From here, arms come down and then sit hips low, arms back up, chair pose. On the exhale, fold over the legs. Let the head fall heavy. We're gonna separate the feet, hips width distance. From here, you'll grab the big toes. Bend the knees a lot. Feel the belly on the thighs. Look forward, find length in the spine. On your exhale, let the head fall heavy. Elbows pull in opposite directions. Keep the belly connected to the legs. This is Padangusthasana. Head falls all the way heavy. Shoulders come away from the ears. For 1, 2, totally fine to keep a bend in the knees, especially if you're feeling tight in the hamstrings. 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, half lift, look forward, release the toes. Breathe out, just take the hands to the waist, find a flat back. Inhale, lead with the chest, rise all the way to stand. Exhale, heel toe the feet together. Stand tall, find Tadasana. So nice, you guys. And then breathe in, right knee comes into the chest. On your exhale, right ankle crosses over the left knee. You're gonna sit the hips low, arms can come up, and then we're just gonna take them to the heart. And you're gonna keep lowering here. Maybe the forearms come to the shin, or maybe you take the hands all the way to the ground. I like to keep a nice, healthy bend in the left knee because that's where you get the biggest outer hip stretch on the right side, which is what I'm going for here, and probably feels really good. Breathe in, you can let the head relax down. Breathe out. One more in. And out. And then slowly begin to come back up. Hands come to touch in front of the heart. Bring the forearms to the shins, and then the torso lifts. Right knee comes into the chest, and then just stand tall. Breathe in, arms up, look up. Breathe out, fold over the legs. Inhale, half lift, left foot steps back. Exhale, press the left hand down. Right arm reaches up for a twist. Gaze goes up towards the right fingertips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hand comes back down to the mat. On your inhale, straighten the right leg. On your exhale, all 10 toes turn towards the left. Hands walk between the legs and then fold between the legs. Let the head fall heavy. Breathe in, find a half lift here. Breathe out, turn the left toes out, bend the left knee any amount. Right toes will flip up so you're balancing on that right heel. This is Skandasana. Take a breath in. Any variation with the arms is cool here too. Breathe out. Inhale, come back to center. Just find a half lift. Exhale, find a low lunge at the front of the mat. Breathe in, down dog split. Right leg sweeps up and back behind you. Breathe out, place the right foot outside the right hand. From here, we've got some options. You can move into a lizard pose. Maybe you drop the back knee down, you come to the forearms. This might feel really good, especially if the hips feel tight. Then just keep pulling that right knee in towards the right shoulder. Or you might come back up to the hands, twist to the right, and reach for the left foot behind you with the right hand. If you want a deeper quad stretch, this might be the right option for you. Take one more breath wherever you are, in and out. Slowly release the foot. Let's everybody just bring your hands back to the mat. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. On the breath in, left foot steps forward outside the left hand. On the breath out, sit the hips low, find yogi squat or malasana. Hands come to touch in front of the heart. And then use the elbows to press the knees away, chest lifts. Take a breath in, breath out. Inhale, hands come to the mat. Exhale, fold over the legs, parallel the feet. Breathe in, rise all the way up to stand. See the arms and hands touch overhead. Exhale, hands come through the center of the body. Feet come to touch in the middle. Find Tadasana, palms face forward. So nice. From here, left knee hugs into the chest. Left ankle crosses over the right knee. Begin to sit the hips low, hands come to touch in front of the heart. Find contact between the forearms and the shin. Then maybe the hands come all the way to the mat. Put a nice bend in that right knee, feeling the outer hip stretch on the left side here. Let the head fall heavy. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more here. Inhale. Exhale. Moving slowly, you're just going to reverse out of this, beginning to lift the torso. Hands come to touch in front of the heart. Forearms to shins, and then stand all the way up. Left knee comes into the chest. Exhale, stand tall. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, fold over the legs. Inhale, half lift, right foot steps back behind you this time. Exhale, plant the right hand down. Left arm reaches up for the twist. Breathe in. Breathe out, and then hand comes back down. From here, inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, all 10 toes turn to the right, fold between the legs here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right toes turn out, bend the right knee any amount. Left, come to balance on the left heel, Skandasana towards the back. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, stand into the feet, fold in the middle. Exhale, find your low lunge at the front of the mat. Breathe in, plant the hands, down dog split, left leg sweeps up and back behind you. Breathe out, place the foot outside the left hand. And then again, you've got some options. You can take lizard pose, dropping the back knee down, coming to the forearms. Or you can move into the twist, turning to the left, reaching for the right foot with the left hand. Take a breath in and out. One more here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gently release the foot. Hands come back to the mat. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. On your breath in, right foot steps forward outside the right hand. On the breath out, sit the hips low. Find Malasana Yogi Squat. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, stand tall, find Tadasana. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, fold over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back for downward facing dog. From here, breathe in, right leg lifts. Breathe out, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the legs, square off the hips. Exhale, place the foot between the hands, find a low lunge. This time their left knee is going to tap down. Then you're going to extend the right leg long, coming into a half split or half Hanumanasana. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, you might just fold over the leg, or the left hand might come outside the left foot, taking a little twist here, just a little bit of a deeper hamstring stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more in and out. Inhale, frame the foot, step onto the right foot, find your low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Breathe and straighten the legs, square off the hips. On your exhale, step forward for a low lunge. Right knee comes to the mat. Inhale, extend the leg long. Left leg, so left toes come in towards the face, and then breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, just fold straight over the leg, or the right hand might come outside the right foot, or the left foot rather. Taking a little twist here, let the head fall heavy. Stay with the breath in and out. One more here, breathe in and out. Inhale, frame the foot, step onto the left foot, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. On your exhale, downward facing dog. From here, just take the knees to the mat, cross at the ankles, and then sit the hips back behind you. You're just gonna roll the feet all the way forward. So you're sitting, legs extended long. Breathe in, hug the right knee into the chest. Breathe out, open the knee to the side, press the sole of the right foot into the left inner thigh. Breathe in for the arms to lift up. Breathe out, reach for the left foot, Janusharsasana here, let the head fall heavy. And then just breathe. One more, in and out. Slowly rise up to sit. Hug the right knee in and then extend both legs long. Just taking the other side, simple and easy. Your left knee comes into the chest and then let the knee fall open to the side. Left sole of the foot presses into the right inner thigh. Breathe in to lift the arms. Breathe out, reach forward and down. Let the head fall heavy. Noticing the subtle changes or differences on either side and acknowledging that, honoring that. So if you can't reach as far on this side, just don't. No big deal. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Slowly rise up to sit. Extend both legs long. Gonna fold over both legs this time, so breathe in, arms reach up. Breathe out, reach for the toes, the outer edges of the feet, or the ankles, maybe even the shins. Let the head fall heavy. Paschimottanasana here. One more breath in and out. Slowly roll all the way up. And then you'll bend the knees. The soles of the feet will come to touch for Baddha Konasana. Heels come in towards the hips. And then grab the inner edges of the feet. Breathe in to lift the chest. Breathe out, fold forward, elbows pull in towards the body. Let the head fall heavy. If you have a block handy, putting one underneath the forehead might feel nice here. One more big breath in and out. Slowly roll yourself back up. Use both hands to gently bring the knees back up, soles of the feet touch. And then scoot yourself up on your mat if you need to. Just catch behind the knees and slowly roll yourself all the way back down to your back. The arms will come long by the sides. And then you'll take the feet straight up to the ceiling or the sky. And then just catch behind the legs where the hamstrings are. The arms are going to be long, so the legs will just fall into the hands, creating just a little sling for yourself here. So we're just letting the legs drain. This is a really, really nice thing to do, especially after lower body activity, where generally we're upright and the blood wants to sink into our feet. We all might have had a situation where we've walked around all day or did a big workout and just felt really swollen in the feet. So this is really nice. Sometimes it's nice to do in your bed with your legs up the headboard. Highly recommend that one. Otherwise, just hang out here. Let yourself breathe. Let yourself close the eyes. Begin to let the body cool down. Then put a little bend in the knees. Slowly bring the feet back to the mat. And then from here, you're going to hook the left ankle over the right knee once again. And then this time you're going to let both knees fall to the left. The gaze is going to come to the right. You can cactus the arms. A little twist here. And then carry the knees back up, unhook the left ankle. This time, right ankle hooks on top. Both knees fall over towards the right. The gaze goes to the left. Letting yourself begin to feel a little bit more quiet, relaxed. Your heart rate is likely beginning to slow back down. Nothing to do here really except breathe and let go of, tension or holding that you might have in the muscles from activating them so much. And then come back to center. Both feet come to the mat. From here, we're just going to take a full happy baby. So knees come in toward the chest, grab the outer edges of the feet, the ankles, maybe even behind the knees. Keep the full back on the mat. And then you can bring movement here side to side if it feels good. The eyes can stay closed. Good, and then bring the knees into the chest. Forehead comes to the knees. Give yourself a little hug here. And then release everything to the mat, finding our final resting pose, Savasana. Arms come away from the body, legs are as wide as the mat. Close the eyes here and just feel the body get heavy. Take a big breath in. Then just exhale. Maybe with the open mouth here. Allowing yourself to let go of any remaining holding or tension. Knowing that you've put in so much hard work. Allowing yourself to relax, to fully surrender. Slowly begin to deepen and widen your breath. Bring movement to your fingers and your toes. Take the arms up and overhead for a big stretch. Point the toes. And then bring both soles of the feet to the mat. And then let the knees fall over to the left side. Taking the torso with it, just finding a fetal position using the arms as pillows. Then from here, press into the hands to sit all the way up. Just find a comfortable seat. And once you choose a seat, try to find some stillness, letting the palms face down on the mat. Taking one last moment here to observe the sensations in the body, the mind, and the breath. Take the hands to touch in front of the heart. And one last time, have gratitude for your body and all of its abilities and functions. Put a little tuck in the chin. And now have gratitude for your whole self for showing up to your mat, as well as the teachings of yoga. Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much. I'll come over, get my shoes on. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel good in your legs and your hips. And as always, these videos are totally free, but if you'd like to donate, I'll definitely leave a link below. Also, if you like this video, let me know that you liked it by hitting the thumbs up button. You can also get notifications about all of my videos whenever they're coming out by just hitting the subscribe button below. Thank you so much for coming. See you soon.